You know, I'm sitting up here today on a stage with two of the scummiest characters in boxing, in my opinion. A drug cheat and a man who did everything in his power to help him get away with it. So me throwing an egg at somebody who absurdly claims that that is the reason why he failed 2 drugs tests because of contaminated eggs, I think that's light, and I think that's deserved. He deserved the embarrassment of what happened. You know, if I had an opportunity to do it again, I would. Unfortunately, I come unarmed today. I've been thoroughly searched multiple times, couldn't sneak any in. But in all seriousness, this is a real fight. You know, this is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be like the first fight between my father and Nigel Benn. It's going to be special.
Does that mean, following up from that last part, does that mean that more respect from you is now given to Conor Benn, considering that you thought this would be a bit easier, easy work, you famously said a couple of years ago?
You know, I've always respected every fighter I fought, bar one. You know, respect for me is reserved for fighters who are true, who don't cheat. If you cheat, I don't care how many fights you've had, how brave you are, how well you've done, I don't respect you. So no, there is no respect in this fight.
Eddie Hearn, let me bring you in. You've been here before, this stadium. You've packed it out, AJ versus Alexander Usyk. Does this one just feel a bit more different because of the spice between the two people?
Yeah, I think different and very personal. You know, you saw what happened.
Eddie, come on, Eddie.
Listen, you ain't sitting there dressed like that.
Come on, Eddie.
What I'll tell you is this.
What do you think has changed? What do you think has changed in the last 48 hours?
What's changed? The first time I've heard you talk about the fight.
Nothing has changed.
What has changed is we had 130,000 people in a queue.
There's no speech you're going to make.
There's been a lot of speech. I'll ask you this. Do you want to win this fight? Because I don't, like, what desire have you got in boxing now? Honestly. What is this fight all about for you?
This fight is everything. This fight is, it's career defining, it's groundbreaking. It means more to me than the money involved.
That's what I want to hear. Because I don't believe it and I didn't believe it.
Okay, well that's good.
Does it really?
What you believe is extremely irrelevant to me, my friend.
It's not, because I don't know if you want it anymore.
It doesn't matter what you do or don't know. Who are you? I'm here to speak to Conor.
Are you? Speak to him or?
Speak to him, taunt him, find out what's in his mind. Again, you said something absurd in the last press conference. You said this isn't the Chris Eubank Jr. show. Whose show is it? Is it yours?
No, I mean, partly.
No.
But I would say,
this show is nothing to do with you.
Chris, you fought for the IBO World title in a leisure centre. Shut up, man.
Okay, there you go.
Like, seriously, like, you're an idiot.
This is what I want to hear. I don't want to hear.
You're an idiot. You fought for the IBO World title in a leisure centre. That's like your greatest accomplishment.
But listen, I like what you said about Ben Eubank.
I've won the IBO 3 times.
And do you know what? I got offered it, and do you know what? I turned it down. It ain't a legitimate world title.
Okay.
It's hard, it may be hard for you to hear. You're an idiot.
Listen, I'll just reverse it. I love the fact you said Ben Eubank won. Fantastic. I hope you want to win this fight badly. What I will say is, the other day I feel like it was a bit of a blessing in disguise. Because
you're speaking for too long, Hearn.
No.
I don't want to
keep your mouth.
I don't know how many times I'm going to say it.
Well,
you're not going to get your speech
because in our conversation,
it doesn't matter any way you weasel your way in. I am not listening to your bullshit.
You don't have to listen.
I know I don't
have to sit there.
No.
Yes, you do.
I'm not sitting here.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, to the media, a very important question.
You can keep trying to talk over me, but guess what?
Robert Smith.
It will not work.
This applies to you. This is important to you. This is important.
Control it.
I feel like we're here again with you.
Because I'll be here all day.
I will say, when I spoke to Robert Smith the other day, just so the media
I know how badly he wants to make this press conference about himself.
Conor Benn,
which is why he's seated
will fight under a British Boxing Board of Control license.
can
through it. It's
talk
very
over
important
his
to know.
bullshit for as long as you guys want. I am enjoying this. Trust
So am I.
me.
It doesn't
I can
matter.
be here all
Because you're going
day.
to get sparked out
will
on
not
April
win.
26th.
You will not win
Sparked
this.
out.
That's good.
Because you don't care anymore.
That's good.
You don't care anymore.
That's good.
good.
Eddie, let's hear from Conor Benn.
There you
Conor,
go. Let's hear from Conor.
here we go, Conor. This is what you've been waiting for 2.5 years. Reaction to what happened on Tuesday. A lot of people haven't heard from you from what happened on Tuesday. I saw the rage in your face. Here you are now, just a few feet away from the man that did it. What's your thoughts?
Oh, the same. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. That's all there is to say to it, and I can't wait for him to get absolutely smashed to pieces April 26th. His own team don't even like him. Look at his team. Watch the press conference. His own team don't even like him. They're pretending. They're pretending.
Ben, you pretending, Ben?
Of course he is. He ain't even getting paid.
Connor, who's at the end there?
Shut up.
Who's at the end?
Listen, don't open your mouth, so I'll come over there and slap you, silly
UK's
bollocks.
that to you.
Sorry, Mum.
Who's at the end?
I thought it was Keith Connolly today. No?
That's
Sorry,
his dad.
I can't see. I can't see.
His dad.
That's Nigel Benn, one of the best middleweights and
And he slapped you
middleweights this
too.
country's ever produced.
Sorry,
Eddie,
Mum.
very quickly, sorry to pause
I don't know
it
if
very
I'm
quickly.
allowed to talk, but
The,
go on.
the Ring
No,
magazine.
you are not
I'll
allowed
do
to
my
talk
best. Go on,
for the
I'll do
fourth
my
time
best.
tonight.
I'll do my
Very,
best.
very
I can't
quickly,
withhold your money
guys.
unless you're nice.
Let's have
boy.
some parliamentary procedure, please.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
Chris. Some parliamentary procedure.
Parliamentary procedure.
Parliamentary procedure. Eddie, the Ring magazine, I've been told, have a special gift for you.
From His Excellency, yes.
Is it from His Excellency? Someone's going to bring it up.
Today, where is it?
What is the gift?
Very nice egg.
In a Tottenham Hotspur bag as well.
Thank you, Douglas. How are you, sir? Thank you very much.
Is an egg.
I walked into His Excellency's today and he said this is going to be presented to you at the press conference.
Something really funny. I don't know what this shit is, but you know, this worm actually tried to put in my fight contract that I couldn't say anything negative about promoters
Absolute rubbish.
during the press.
Absolute rubbish.
you believe
listen,
that?
You don't get sued by me. You're being...
Career around talking shit about people, and then he's going to try
You
and
got
get
that
it
well wrong.
so that I
You
can't
can
say
speak
anything
to your man
bad
on the
about
right
it.
about that.
That's
You
who
can
we're
speak to-
dealing with.
That's another thing you got wrong,
That's who we're dealing
as well
with.
as getting dressed today.
One of the big things, by the way, that's a present from the Ring magazine.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you.
One of the big things that came out of the first press conference was that there's a rematch clause put in this. I believe, Ben, you put this rematch
Addy,
clause in.
No, no,
can we please not go over this again?
What? A lot of people didn't come on
It's boring,
Tuesday.
it's
A lot of people,
irrelevant.
Chris, didn't come on Tuesday. They want to
Everybody
know
heard you guys going back
why a
and forth
rematch
about
clause
rematch
was put in, Ben.
clauses.
Why was a rematch clause put
There
in?
is a rematch clause, and that's it. Let's talk about something exciting. In fact, I have something that's been bothering me for years now, and I'm gonna get it off my chest. The first fight, 20,000 people bought tickets, hotel rooms, plane tickets, accommodation. They planned the whole weekend around this fight. None of them were compensated by Eddie, Matchroom, Conor. Worse than that was the undercard. There were a number of fighters who went through entire camps, and camps are not cheap. You know, thousands, if not tens of thousands of pounds are spent on trainers, gym fees, nutritionists, physiotherapists. These fighters all paid for their camps. They lost all that money, and they were never compensated. And that's always bothered me. Obviously, I wasn't compensated for what I spent either, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to set that wrong right now and say that from my purse for this fight, I will be giving £50,000 to the fighters on that undercard to split between them.
I thought he was going to say each. I
to
was gonna say unbelievable.
cover some of the losses that they incurred. I don't need applause. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not doing this for awards.
Definitely not.
One thing I will say is that I hope
Someone needed to.
Eddie and Conor both put up their own £50,000 because there were a lot of fighters.
Well, what
so
we
that
what we
can
did
pull
was
together.
everybody fought instantly. So, but thank you. That's a lovely gesture. I'll let everyone know, and just let us know where to invoice the 50 grand. That'd be
Well,
beautiful.
You obviously won't be receiving any of it.
No, I don't need to.
The fighters on the
I don't need to,
undercard.
but I do think it's a lovely touch. Everybody
will be
fought
there.
immediately, and they all, you know, got active. But I think that's a lovely touch. I'll go back over the card. I'll find out who was on, and I will get
You
that
don't
done.
have to do any of it. I'm
That's
going to
lovely.
do it.
You won't, because you talk bollocks.
No,
You won't actually do it,
Bollocks.
because you're a bit. You won't. You won't.
I'm the one
When it
person
comes
in this
down to
room that does speak the truth.
Oh, leave off.
I'm the one person in this
waffle.
room that
You waffle
isn't
more stuff
worried
than
about
me.
the repercussions.
Listen.
All
let's see
your
if we
other
see that-
fighters,
let's
you
see if
know,
we see that
we
50
can't
grand.
say anything to anyone. He
Say whatever
controls
you
the
want.
money. I don't give a shit.
Nor do I.
Well, that's good.
But that's a lovely gesture. So,
I know it's a lovely gesture.
Very nice.
Keeping on the subject of purses and money, many of you would have heard that Eddie boasting about this 60-40 split that he secured for his team and Conor and himself. Just an absolute lie, you know, which is not
Well, I
surprising.
thought it was 70-30, but Ben said 60-40. So,
no,
I don't know.
you said 60-40. The truth of it is, Uncle Turkey flew in and saved the day like the superhero that he is. This is Saudi's show. He called me, he said, "What do you want to make this fight?" "I want it. Tell me what you want." So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, I gotta be a businessman here now. And any good businessman in any negotiation, they start with an aggressively high number. And then there's counter offers
Wow, what genius.
and
Unbelievable.
there's counter offers and compromises, and eventually
negotiator,
get
you're
down
wow.
to the number that's agreed. So I gave him a diabolical number. You know, I gave him an inconceivable number. And he said, "Done. I'll send you the contract on Monday." Oh, I could have got more there. Could have got a little Lambo
What you like?
or a couple of watches added in. But you know what? I was happy with the deal. I'm not greedy.
You're not greedy, no.
No, not at all.
Anyway,
But
that was
the point of the story
cool
is
story, but,
there is no splits, there's no percentages. He didn't negotiate an
I was only
amazing
pulling
deal.
your plonker. Why are you getting
Oh
off?
yeah, now it was just a joke, but before it was serious.
What we did, we got the number we were happy with.
That's
and we
right.
got the number that we think provided value for His Excellency.
That's right.
The difference
There was no
between-
60-40 split.
The difference between
So
you
you
and
lied
Conor
to the
is
public in front of
he
everybody,
wants-
and now I'm setting it straight.
He wants to beat you. Forget the money. This is not about the money for Conor Benn. This is only about the money for you.
No, it's not.
It is.
And again, why are you speaking to me?
Because you're speaking to me.
I'm
and at the
speaking
moment-
about you. I'm not speaking
right,
to
right
you.
now. You're so listen.
I don't want you
I'm in
addressing
your
me
head rent
anymore.
free. All you do is talk about me.
I don't want to hear you anymore. If you
kind of
lie
like
to the
speaking
public,
to each other.
if you lie to the public,
I think there's
I'm
something-
going to expose
I'm worried. I'm worried.
you. I'm going to
Listen,
call it out.
Then if I'm doing that, it's
You
gonna be
lied
a long
about the
conversation.
60-40 split.
We're going to go.
I'm setting
I
it
think it was
straight.
better than a 60-40 split.
No,
No, you don't.
listen, you did a terrible job for your guy. We got everything
Are
we
you
wanted.
happy? You happy?
But the point is, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, he owns the show, Saudi owns the show. They're getting the pay-per-view, the tickets, all of that stuff, and he's guaranteeing me and Conor
Correct.
our purses.
And
There's
thank
no
you very
split.
much. And it's going to be
which
the
is what you
biggest
were
fight in British boxing history.
Absolutely.
All down to you.